Hello Absurdisan and welcome back to the Manor Bar. As it is Halloween, it is time to do something a little bit special. And so, as I'd already got this costume ready and then my party plans pretty much crapped out, I'm not going to put this to waste. I'm going to use this and we are going to make a Mad Max cocktail. Because Mad Max Fury Road is possibly the best action movie of all time, ever. And if you think differently, you're wrong. That's just the way it is. I am, of course, a war boy, and I love this. I got to tear up a load of clothes, including this glove, because I can't find the other one, so hey, useful for something. But today's drink is based on the first line that Max says in the movie. And that is, "My world is fire and blood." Yes, we are making the fire and blood cocktail. Yes, guys, this is going to be great. So, it's a bit special. We're actually going to be rimming the glass again. I've done that before, but I'm going to go over it again, just in case you don't know how to do it. You're joining me now, not a problem. We'll go into this together. I'm also going to be doing something a little bit special with that as well. This is going to be a great cocktail and a great video. I'm really looking forward to it. So let's just get started. We're going to be making the fire and blood in a normal glass like this, and what we're going to do is we're going to want to rim off, no, not frost, we're going to want to rim the glass with sugar, but I want the sugar to be red. So I'm going to do something that I've not done before and try and colour the sugar. So here's what you're going to need to do that. For the coloured sugar, you are going to need some sugar, funnily enough, and your food dye. Obviously this is going to be red because fire and blood. What else could it be? So get yourself some red food colouring. I just got some store brand liquid food colouring. You're going to want to be able to put in drops. So I don't know if gel food colouring works particularly well. Liquid is what I've gone for. You're also going to want to grab yourself one of these Ziploc bags. So you're going to be putting the sugar in this, and you're going to want to make sure that it seals tightly. You don't want anything getting out and making a horrible mess, because food colouring is a bastard to get out of things. So let's start making this. So you're going to want to put in a fair bit of sugar, a good few tablespoons of it, into your bag. And what we're going to do then is add a couple of drops of food dye into the bag as well. But let's get the sugar in here first, see how much we want. You're going to want a fair bit because you want to be able to spread it out onto a plate so that you can roll the glass in it. So don't be scared to do this. If you colour the sugar, you can still use it for later things or just put it in tea. That is probably miles too much sugar, but hey, I'm happy with that. I can use it for other things. So let's add the food colouring. Okay. For the food colouring, you want a drop. Just start with a drop. As anyone who uses food colouring for actual cooking, they know food colouring goes miles. You only need a teeny tiny bit to do anything. So start with a drop. Then, after you've done whatever we're going to do with this, if it's still not the right colour, add more. Start small. Do not just add loads, it will overload the entire thing. So let's go and try and get one drop in here. Oh god. Whoa, dear. No. Looks like I got a few. So now you've got your sugar and your food dye in the bag, you're going to zip it up as tight as you can. Don't worry about getting the air out. You're going to want a bit of air in it because now you're just going to shake it together. If it starts to clump up, just use your fingers to break it apart. And just keep shaking it together. Whew, you see that? With just a few drops of food colouring I've got, the whole lot has gone pink. Now obviously I want red, so I'm going to add a little bit more to this and shake it up again. Hey, there we go! Got nice red sugar now, and this is what we're going to rim the glass with. So let's do that before we make the cocktail. You want to do all the prep before you actually put stuff in the glass, because then you can't move the glass around, obviously. So get yourself a shallow bowl or plate. I've just got a plate since it's got a pretty good indent, this plate. So you're going to want to put your sugar, pour your sugar onto the plate in a nice, fairly even coating. It may look a bit lumpy, so just kind of smooth it down as best you can. If there are any big clumps, then mush them up. so that they're back into their nicely granulated form. And then just kind of try and put it together, but in an even-ish... Here's where I admit I have no idea what I'm doing with this stuff, and I'm just really enjoying playing with it. It's really cool, and I'm really happy that I've managed to make red sugar. You might be able to tell I don't do a lot of cooking. Right, that will do. That'll do. I'll just leave that there. Stop it, Richard. Now, to make the sugar stick to the glass, you're going to want to wet it with something where you want the sugar to stick. So I'm going to use grenadine. You can use lemon juice, anything. I'm using grenadine for this because 1, it's red, and 2, I don't really want the sourness of the lemon juice. So I'm going to use grenadine. What I'm going to do is grab couple of napkins, and then make sure your napkins are kind of folded over a bit so it's got a fairly thick thing. You don't want grenadine all over your fingers. So then you're just going to kind of blot it onto the napkins. Now you've got your blotted napkin with grenadine, you're going to just fold it over the top and wet the rim of the glass. Make sure you can tell if it's wet or not, but make sure it's decent coverage because you want that sugar to stick. So now you've got your wetted glass and your sugar. What you're going to do is you're going to take your glass, and it's kind of hard to show you without a table here, so I'll start here and then do it behind me. What you're going to do is place your glass on the sugar, just kind of rotate it through the glass, picking up as much sugar as you can. And when you're done, you have a sugar-rimmed glass with, I'm going to call these blood crystals, because blood crystals sounds cooler than sugar. So there you go, the glass is ready. Now we can make the drink. The actual drink itself, very easy to make. You are going to want to get some Fireball whiskey. Now, good old Fireball whiskey. If you're not a terrible fan of this, Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire, or Jack Fire, has just come out. Or come out fairly recently. There are ads all over the internet for it. You could use that. Basically, you want this kind of cinnamon whiskey, essentially. But I chose Fireball because this is the fire of the drink. Okay? Fireball whiskey. And for the blood, you are going to want to find something blood orange. Now, I've managed to find some Tango blood orange Tango. I didn't know that they still had this, so I'm quite happy that this is here. I know San Pellegrino also do a blood orange soda. If you don't want something carbonated, not a problem. I think you can find blood orange juice, just standard blood orange juice if you want that instead. I've chosen this. It's carbonated, means no shaking. Do not shake if you're using carbonated drinks. You will make a mess. You've done it, trust me. So this is the blood. Blood orange tango, blood orange soda, blood orange juice. Let's go. This is a very easy drink to make. We're just going to be putting in even parts Fireball and blood orange soda. So I'm going to go with 3 Fireball and 3 blood orange soda. And we're just making this directly into the glass. No need to mix or anything, just straight in. And now, the 3 measures of blood orange. Pouring out these big bottles is always so awkward. If you wanted the drink to be a little less strong or more strong, you could change up the quantities of these. It's entirely up to you. As long as you got these 2 ingredients, it's a fire and blood. You might just want to go more fire than blood. It's fine if you want to go more blood than fire. Absolutely fine. And that, my friends, is the fire and blood cocktail. I'm not even going to ramble. Let's just get straight into this and see how it is. It's really good. It's really good. I don't want to lick my lips too much because I've spent so much time on this makeup. But no, that is lovely with the sugar rimmed glass. That is great. It's great. It's absolutely wonderful. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I was thinking about making it a lot more complicated, but no. Simplicity, often the best thing. Blood orange and Fireball whiskey is a good mix, especially in even measure. I could probably add a bit more Fireball whiskey to it if I wanted, but I'm not quite done yet. If I'm gonna do this like a true war boy, a man of Immortan Joe, I'm gonna wanna go big. So here we go. Witness! Ah, excellent. Yes! Oh, God, that's good. Right. Guys, try this. I hope you've had a fantastic Halloween. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know if you try it at your party tonight. Let me know if you try it ever. Just, have a great day. That's it from me. This has been the Man of Bar. I've been Rich Perry. Cheers.